Hello everybody, welcome to OCHD and welcome to another Kotodaman bingo video. Interestingly, they've released a feature actually called bingo, and so the thing that I've been calling a bingo is I mean, we're still gonna call it a bingo in the video, but it's not the thing that says bingo on your screen. Technically, they're called panel missions. So, but we're going to stick with bingo. You're going to have the missions going on in the background. The first one is very simple. It was literally just summon on that free gacha, which anyone could do. You get a free multi every day. But definitely worth doing, because if you get enough of those rings, you do get 1,000 gems at the exchange. So don't forget that. And mission 2 is one of the special stages. I think this is the one that gives you like the little crystals, which you can equip to characters that have been like, I don't know what the word is. Is it like limit broken, I guess? Once you get a character to level, I think 120, and then there's like a stage after that, an item you use on them, you unlock like a gem slot. Or in some cases, 2 gem slots. I've seen characters with like multiple gem slots. And yeah, you can equip the gems and it can like boost, I don't know, like attack or defense or some other nonsense. It can have all sorts of different benefits, which are nice to have. But this stage is like a daily stage. It's really easy. And actually, like, the gems I've been getting dropped have been like not awful. Some of the old events, they give you some really bad ones. So, hey, it's probably better than that. Mission 3 is to clear the expert version. Don't be scared by the word expert, because it's not expert per se. As you will see, I'm looking on my screen. I was looking right at the debuffs for the stage, right at the types for the stage, and I had no coverage, and I still just went in. So this is not particularly difficult. Nothing so far has been. There's some trickier stuff a little bit later on. Obviously, this is part 2 of the summer event. Part 1 gave 5,000. I think they did this last summer. Part 1 gave 5,000, part 2 gave 1,000. But there's still that little part of me that always hopes that we'll get another 5,000, especially after spending everything I had on the Jujutsu Kaisen collab. And you can see here, I didn't have the right types set up. I didn't counter any of the debuffs. And I didn't even get 4 ultimate attacks off. I only got 2. And still, we're okay. Still, it's not a problem. And you can see some of the Jujutsu Kaisen characters in action. The ones that I've been, well, I did a pull video for, and I ended up getting loads of them. And they are pretty good. They are pretty good. That Gojo and that Sukuna get a lot of use out of me. Or I get a lot of use out of them, I should say. Now, mission 4. I believe you could just do any of these stages. So even like the easiest one that we did during part 1 that gives the bronze coins, I believe you can just do that. But for the sake of the video, I have done the hardest stage, the one that gives the rainbow coins. No, it's still not that hard. Really, still, like, compared to some of the really challenging stages. To be fair, I did die the first time I did this, but I set my team up completely wrong. As you can see, you're going to want purple units. You're going to want black units. These units will help you get rid of the bomb. The bomb won't kill you, but it will do a lot of damage. I suppose if your health's low, it might kill you. But after a couple of turns, definitely that'll take you out. So the things we have to deal with are obviously the wall and the balloon debuff. There are a lot more units with balloon resist nowadays. It's not as big a deal as it was before. The wall is just annoying no matter what, because it just completely blocks off your combo. So you need to be able to combo into it, combo out of it to get rid of it. And you can see I do a pretty poor job of that here. To be honest, I don't even know what combo I was trying to go for there. I know my options weren't great, but it was really not good for me. And there's a blue barrier up as well. That blue barrier will go once you get rid of like the wall. But yeah, you can see, look at that hit I took from the bomb, just from not clearing the bomb. So you got to make sure you do that. And yeah, I suppose this stage is on the trickier side, but again, you don't have to do this one. You could do the bronze coin one. and that I believe that will work just fine. So you can see I've got a more traditional combo setting up here, and this is definitely the way to do it because I'm getting the purple units, I'm getting the black units, we're getting the combo. No bomb, we're going to get rid of the wall this turn, as you can see, and that allows us to... do I actually get rid of the bomb this turn? Yeah, I do. Yeah. Don't worry. I got rid of it. And once you get... Because I'm going to do, like, no damage here anyway because of the blue barrier. Some units do ignore it. Not many, but some of them do. So you can see, got a couple of units here that have ignored it. And normally you can tell if their ultimate attack plays, they're at least going to hit for a little bit. But if it just uses the cut in and then cuts straight away to the damage, you're doing nothing. So you can see here, I was basically doing no damage, but the blue barrier gone. You see, it's gone, and now she's weakened based on the combos that we do. Plus, you get some healing, so it's not bomb anymore; it's heals. This is one of the two-way heals. So if you get the combo off, I think it's 2 black or purple units getting their ultimate attack off, then you get the heals, and if you don't, then the opponent will get the heals. At this point, the heals really wouldn't matter because she's hardly lost any health anyway, and I probably would kill her anyway, so it's fine. This is a very tasty combo, so like I knew the damage was going to be perfect, more than enough. And the yellow units are really just there for show, I guess. Because, no, to be fair, I think they do have type advantage sometimes. Because she does change type. But she is currently yellow, so they're not doing a great amount of damage. But the black units will certainly do a lot more. And I love that special unit, because it was going to do even more damage. It had like the extra attack ready, and it didn't use it, because it didn't need it. It didn't need it. So that's mission 4 clear. Now, mission 5, 6, 7, and 8 all sort of linked together. For mission 5, we've got to do some story mode. You can see here, that's the section we're in. And there's all these cutscene events. I just skipped through all of those to mission 5, which is clearing event stage 8. So there's only 2 event stages here. 2 stages where you actually have to fight a boss. And you will need to clear both of those in order to complete mission 5 and mission 6 and mission 8. So it's quite a lot, but you'll see what I mean in a moment. So starting off with this stage, obviously you want to use green units to get rid of the bomb. I've got a mixture of green and white units because they both have type advantage, but green units are definitely the best option to have. And here I'm just trying to set up like a pretty comfortable combo, a slightly more traditional combo. I'm just ignoring the ka at the start, and I'm just going for a 2-2-2. So, o, tai, ko. And I know that's going to do good for me. And yeah, so there's like a little damage reduction buff on the enemy, but we can burst through that no problem because it's not particularly high damage reduction. And the bomb, obviously we got rid of the bomb because green units. The shock damage, I did have some shock reducers in there, but I don't believe the shock damage was particularly high. So I don't think it was a big deal. But I did put, is it Bokuto and Akashi there? Because they do have the shock resistance anyway, so that helps. Remember, if there's a unit with gold shock resistance, you'll also you won't just not be shocked, you'll also heal. So it's kind of cool. But you can see, didn't really need much damage there. Easy peasy. That stage is done. After that, a few more story stages, and then we go to this stage here, which I think is stage 10. Now, I know mission 6 is for stage 12. Stage 12 is the final stage of this section. So there's 2 more cutscene stages after this event stage. So there are 2 event stages, and I'm showing you how to clear both of them for this section. And then you need to do that in order to get to stage 12, watch the cutscene, and then you're good. So I think what I went with here was the idea that turn 1, I could take out the 2 like little mook dudes, and then turn 2, we kill the main guy. As you can see, again, it is encouraging green units. This time I have a slightly more varied team. I believe Yuji and Todo require you to bring 3 green, 3 blue, 3 red. So great for a lot of stages, but obviously in terms of dealing with the bomb and stuff like that, not particularly good. But you only need one green unit, just one in your combo, and that will be enough for you to get rid of the bomb. And you can see I've got one green unit, so we're good. And we're also trying to get rid of the hammers. Luckily, they're relatively weak, but obviously I do have a lot of hammer resist units in there, so that helps significantly. But a couple of turns, definitely you'd be able to get rid of that even without the hammer resist units. Plus we cleared the bomb because we included Fuji. And yeah, some of the units I've attacked with don't have type advantage. In fact, they have type disadvantage. But, you know, that's okay. It is what it is. So as you can see, all of Sukuna's hits are critical hits there. Why? Because we are in his domain. I love that. That's such a cool feature. I don't know that it helps that much. I mean, I guess critical damage is better than normal, but whatever. And yeah, I was thinking at that point, if everybody was green, possibly we take him out first turn. But I think it was unlikely. I think it was unlikely because his damage reduction, or rather, he's not weakened yet. But you can see he hits us there, and now he's weakened. So we still have to worry about the hammers, we still have to worry about the attack down, we still have to worry about this debuff here, which is like a weakening, additional weakening. So if it goes my way, or if I fit the criteria, it'll weaken him, and if I don't, it'll weaken me. But obviously in weakening me, I kind of knew was not going to matter because I'm going to kill him this turn. But the idea being, we're trying to get rid of him. So we'll try and weaken him if we can, and if we can't, then that's okay. Clearly we didn't. So, hey, what can you do? Oh no, it weakened. Anyway, we got rid of the hammers. We didn't worry about the attack down. We covered that, and then we go in for the kill. And obviously, even though they're not green, these two are white, which means they do have type advantage here, and that is enough damage to get the job done. So, stage 10, clear, but obviously stage 10 was not the actual mission. The mission was stage 12, so go clear stage 12. And as you can see, there is a character that we get for clearing stage 12. And by clearing, I mean skipping through the cutscene like this. I suppose you could watch it if you wanted, but my Japanese is not good enough to know what the hell is going on. But yes, we get this character here. She talks a lot. Don't know what she said, but it is what it is. So that section is clear. Stage 12 is clear, and we've just obtained a 1-luck version of a new character. And as you can see for Mission 8, that exact character, Summer Shocho, is the one we need to get to max luck. We got 1 luck from story mode, and now, by farming the Kotomachine Blue stage, which is Mission 7, as it happens, we're going to get coins, and those coins we're going to use to exchange for copies of her, and there is 99 available from those bronze coins. So, they set us up 4 missions in a row, all linked together, which I quite like. But at the same time, I don't really care that much about the original characters. I guess some of them are cool, but I'd probably be more invested if I understood the story a bit better, I suppose. She has some sort of, like, she has 2 new versions for this event, and they're both available. There were other stages you may have seen as I was selecting that gives you the copies of the other version of the character. But this is, we're talking specifically about the white version, which is the one we just got a copy of. And now we need to get to max luck. This stage is quite easy, so that's good. Sets you up with some relatively easy combos, or actually I kind of messed up the combos because I didn't have the right the right characters available to me in my hand. So I did manage to get 3 specials off. I love the fact that I have a few characters in my deck that don't require a 4 combo necessarily to get their ult. I love that. We didn't take him out in 1 hit, to be clear, so it's not like it was super duper easy. I was kind of worried while I was recording it was going to take 2 turns, because It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. But we did it. We beat it. And that is mission 7 clear. And then you got to beat it 3 times, by the way, to clear the mission. But you'll have to do it at least 3 times, probably more, to get enough coins to get her to max luck. So you go to the shop with the coins, and you buy the extra copies, and boom, she is max luck. Now, there's actually, like, additional stuff you can do to strengthen her from that store and from the other stages and so on and so forth, but not necessary for this video, so we're ignoring it. And finally, mission 9, traded 300 of the Summer Exchange medals, which we did in part 1. We're doing it again in part 2. There's not much for me to actually buy in this shop right now. So I went for the purple orbs, which I guess are the most useful, the item I have the least of from that store. So buy those. As long as you spend 300 medals, you're done. You've cleared the mission. And that's it. Bingo complete. It's not bingo, it's panel missions, guys. But for the sake of the videos, it will be called bingo moving forward because I don't feel like changing it. The bingo board complete. And you get yourself 1,000 gems. You also get some other rewards, but the other rewards are not as good, not as interesting as the 1,000 gems, which is what we were all here for. So there's all the missions cleared. Job done. There's your rewards. And that's going to do it for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you got your bingo boards cleared. And we'll be back probably in a couple of weeks for whatever the next collab is. I'll see you then.